Hello, this is Blake Marsh, and this is going to be my graphic organizer project over gaming and avatars in instruction. The graphic organizer starts with a just regular black and white rectangle, avatars and gaming. I chose black and white to represent the fact that avatars always start off as something abstract, and that games always have a beginning where you don't know the rules, and you just starting off and learning. So black and white seem to fit well here, just because the beginning is very simple, but we'll see. It gets a little more complicated as time goes on. Here we have the next step of the slide. I've broken it down into three distinct sections, one involving avatars, one involving gaming, and another involving history. I chose avatars to be kind of this yellow-orange because it represents a fun kind of connectivity, and that's what avatars are all about. The next box is gaming. I chose it to be a green color because I always associate green with a kind of learning, renewal, and growth, kind of like a springtime. And when you play a game, that's what you're doing. You're learning, you're growing through learning the rules, cooperating with one another, things like that, and that's why this particular slide is green. The final box here is going to be history, which seems a little strange seeing as how gaming and avatars are kind of a new thing. That's why I chose it to be purple. It's a quirky kind of color. It's very hard to pin down. And there actually are some historical significances of avatars in gaming. So that's why I chose it to be purple, and we'll talk about those later. Here we have each box broken down a little further to give us more of a concrete idea of exactly what goes into each of them. Avatars is broken down into connection and social interaction. Connection deals with the fact that the learner is actually getting connected to the lesson, getting connected to someone telling it to them. So I chose it as red, a power color. Really shows that connections are power. You get more information through actually being invested in the lesson, and that's why connections is red. The second box I have for avatars is social interaction, and it's a teal blue green color. I chose it to be teal blue green because it's a very harmonious color. It's about connecting with those around you, not just with the person giving the lesson. It's about learning more life skills and getting out there and learning by doing. In the next section here, we have gaming broken down into two separate boxes. We have retention and teamwork. The first box we're going to talk about is retention. It's a yellow color because seems like the color of fun. It's bright, it's colorful, it's pretty to look at. And that's how gaming keeps learners invested. It is fun, it's bright, it's colorful, it's altogether just a fun experience. And because it makes learning fun, the lesson becomes sticky, so it helps people really keep that information. The final box I have under gaming is teamwork. I gave it a pink color because it is a very happy and harmonious color. The reason that teamwork is here is because gaming teaches teamwork through the fact that sometimes you can't necessarily achieve your goals alone. You do have to work together as a unit to achieve your goals. So that's what this particular gaming will teach is victory through unity. The final box we have here is case studies under history. I gave it a black, white, gray because it feels like a very notebook thing, which I imagine when I think of case studies. One of the case studies I'll actually cover during my final presentation is the case study the CDC, the Center for Disease Control, did on the game World of Warcraft when an infectious disease actually hit the player base, and they monitored the situation and they actually used that data gained from that particular game to predict how people will act during an outbreak of massive proportion. So that's my graphic organizer. I hope you had some sort of fun listening and watching this PowerPoint presentation. I know I certainly have had fun so far researching this project, and I hope you look forward to my final presentation. Thank you.